Okay, here at the local pond, the water's a lot higher than it was last time I came. There's a lot more debris in the water. I'm going to start off throwing Jack Hammer and the Bhite Delight color, green pumpkin chartreuse, and see if we can get a bite. Here we go. I am starting out with the 3/8 weight instead of the 1/2 inch, only because it's not that deep here. And I can slow down my retrieve if I have to. Pumpkin Bhite Delight. Got one on the Jack Hammer. Finally. Oh, this sucker's fighting. He hasn't shown himself yet, but he hit the surface there. Uh-oh, he's trying to get over here. Oh, this feels decent. This is not a small one. That is not a small bass. That's a nice bass. Look at this. On the Jack Hammer. Look at that fish. It's fat. See if we can get the scale. Afraid to put her back. Should get away. She wasn't hooked that good. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Zero out the scale. That's a fat fish. 17.5. 4 point. I don't think that's 4.3. Here we go. That's better. Ready? 0. Now that's more like it. 2.65 pounds. 2.65 on the Jack Hammer. All right, time to let her go. Okay, here she goes. Oh, she's pretty big. That was a big bass for here. I mean, I don't know. I had 4.3, but I don't know if that's what it is. Anyways, we got one on the Jack Hammer. I'll be back. Okay, we're on to the third, actually the fourth thing, because I tried the 1/2 ounce Jack Hammer Shad color. They didn't no hits on anything. So now we're going to try a Pitchin Jig with a craw on the back. Sungill color of the craw, green, kind of a green pumpkinish brown jig, and let's see if we can do anything. Got one on the jig. First jig fish ever. Got one on the jig. Whoa, yes. Whoa. God, it's about the size of the other one. I just caught a jig fish. First time ever catching a fish on a jig. Well, chatterbait is a bladed jig, but not a real jig. Alright, let's get the... Let's turn it on, 0 out. .08, so it's about 2 1/4 with this thing. But it's a jig fish. A little heavy. Just almost 17 inches, not quite. Alright, so we got 2 fish. One on the chatterbait and one on the regular jig. First ever jig fish. And there she goes. Wow, look at that. Well, miracles happen. Okay. Hi there. Here at the local pond. I fished for a little less than 2 hours. Caught 2 largemouth. Both decent. One was pretty nice. The first one I caught on a Jack Hammer Bhite Delight color, which is like a green pumpkin chartreuse with a Hog Farmer Spunk Shad on the back, same color. She was a pretty decent fish for this place. Tried a couple other different baits. Tried a different chatterbait that was a little heavier, had nothing on that. Then I moved to a pitching jig. I've only used a jig, a regular jig, one other time for about 5 minutes. So this was pretty unique. I was only fishing for a few minutes with it. I had a craw on the back of it, sungill color craw, kind of a green pumpkin brownish color jig. Ended up catching a decent little largemouth on that. First ever largemouth, or first ever fish period, on a regular jig. Caught plenty of fish on bladed jigs, chatterbaits. This video that I'm posting now is actually was filmed after the video I did with Cameron, his friend Josh, and myself when we took my boat out for the first time and only time this year. That video will be coming out probably sometime next week. In that video, it's a lot to edit, that's why I didn't do it yet. I caught my personal best largemouth, so you will see that then. Until then, see ya.